Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist. Hey, today we got a special guest here in our little show. Her name is Dr. Kiplee Bell. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay? Here in our Facebook page. Hey, what's going on? If you are watching live, comment live. If you are watching on the replay, comment replay. And again, thank you very much for those people who are watching. And then, of course, we haven't been going live in the past few weeks, right? We've been busy with everything, but before I keep on going, check out MedBridge Education. We go use the code alternative if you need CEUs, medbridgeeducation.com. All right. And then, of course, don't forget to use Hello Note if you need a documentation system in your outpatient clinic. We specifically use Hello Note. So check it out, Hello Note. And they're going to have an event, I think, coming August in Boston. So, and speaking of an event, we've got a nice event coming in also, of course, on November, and I'll be personally be going there. And then, of course, we got the organizer. She is a physician, obviously a caregiver advocate, and she's the founder of the Impactful Caregiving, and she has organized this amazing event in Hawaii. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Dr. Kiplee Bell. Dr. Kiplee, Dr. Bell, where are you here? Where are
Hi,
you at? So
Dr.
before,
Mike. How are you?
well, we're just busy, right? But
Yes.
before you reintroduce yourself, I just want to let them know. Could you please tell us again who you are, what do you do, and then why are we here right now?
Yes. So, we're here with great purpose, right? I think those of us in this space that serve the older adult person and their families have great purpose. I've been in medicine going on 26 years, August 26.
Wow.
Um, at every realm of the healthcare ladder, at the hem of my mom's garment as a nurse, I would accompany her to private duty home care visits, to volunteerism in college, graduate school, obtained my master's in gerontology, then became a physician assistant in emergency medicine, rheumatology, and ultimately obtaining my MD, serving the adult older population in my own practice, hospitalist work. And I founded Impactful Caregiving because I love medical education. I love serving families and clinicians alike. And it's a platform that allows for teaching for both populations, where you can get your geriatric certification. There's my podcast, Care Pod. There are many different initiatives under that umbrella, and just an opportunity to continue to serve and execute transparent leadership. I'm a private and personal caregiver to my mom, who's going to be 90, and obviously serving my own patient load, etc. So this platform is my heartbeat. It is not just something I do, but live. And here we are. And I'm excited to share a platform with you in November for an upcoming retreat called Heal, Fill, Pour, for clinicians, for leaders in non-traditional roles who want to best position themselves to serve the older adult person, for those visionaries, for those health clinicians in your audience that say, you know what, I want to do something. I want to become my own healthpreneur. How do I do that? And so I'm excited to join you, Dr. Mike, Teepa Snow. We have an amazing breathwork specialist, to allow us to break away, to fill our cups so that we can come back and pour and serve to the populations we have.
Well, first of all, let me just congratulate you and applaud you. Again, if you're watching live, comment live. Watching on the replay, comment replay. And let me just applaud you because you have rose from, I'm not saying down there, but you have literally, came out and beat all the odds, right? from, from your humble beginnings, then you became a PA, now an MD, and now running this. I mean, you are a very busy person. You know, I know we talked about the questions, right? I know you're a very busy person, a physician, hospitalist. Why still do this? Why still do this? Is it just really your passion? I know you're taking care of mom. Is it just really your passion, or just the heart to educate people? Is that where it comes from, Dr. Bell?
Um, the why is my gut answer is I can, right? I
Mm-hmm.
can is the gut reaction. But what drives me from day to day is, the legacy that we have the ability to create. I just had a meeting today with a home health agency, and she said to me, "Oh my gosh, like, do you sleep? Like, are you like me? You just love a lot of projects?" And, I said to her, "We're alive.
Mm,
We're alive, and we have the blessing and the opportunity to take our pain points and really create great purpose from them. And I hope to build something that outlasts me, that my children can be proud of, and particularly that I am carrying the legacy that my mom created in me as a single mom, divorced mom, all the things, right? All of that pain back and forth, with me in tow. I look back now at those days and I'm really reflective on how her care as a nurse shaped the care I give to the older person. And
mm.
so there's great passion, there's great drive behind that, and great fulfillment.
No, wow, wow. Well, I like what you said about legacy. I don't know. I'm sure you probably know him, Les Brown. You know,
Yes,
when Les Brown was talking about, when you're in your deathbed, ladies and gentlemen, you got all these dreams standing on when you're in your deathbed, you're laying down, and you got in your deathbed, you got the books that you're supposed to be written, and you're the songs that were supposed to be sang. The business that you were supposed to open up, and here you are in your deathbed, and your that dreams would never materialize. And then that's what Dr. Bell was talking about, your legacy. Whether you're a caregiver or a nurse or a therapist or a physician like Dr. Bell, what is this legacy that you're leaving? Are you just leaving millions of money to your kids? I wish I could leave millions of money to
right,
my kids, but what is this that you're leaving them? Are you leaving them a good memories? Are you leaving them this book that they will change their lives? Something that you have to, that's the thing that you're gonna leave in this world. So on that same note, Dr. Bell, there are a lot of problems that we're seeing right now. You and I both, as a clinician and a caregiver too. I know you're a physician. Physicians are definitely caregivers. And what are you hearing or seeing most right now, with regards to caregiving? Do you see a lot of burnout? You see a lot of uneducation, not being educated about this certain disease? What are you seeing on your end as a physician too?
I think there's something that you said that's so profound. And it's really at the heart of every lecture that I give, which is that we are caregivers.
Mhm.
There is some disconnect, albeit in all of our collective training, whatever, what's been passed down, the hierarchy of medicine, but somewhere along the line, it became an us them. And I think if we can swing that pendulum back the other way to say, hey, I'm a caregiver too. And this could be my mother. This could be my uncle. This could be my pop-up that I'm serving right now. So many times at many points of exhaustion, frustration, overwhelm, all the things, that's really what has allowed me to check myself. And I think getting away from, oh, I'm just a medical assistant, or I'm just a social worker, or I'm just a, you know, PA, or I'm just an MP. And we realize that we're all collectively here to serve, and that we're all in this impactful community. It really will allow us to claim and reclaim our voices and our purpose back in our why. Why did we sign up to take care of people in the first place? So I think there's a lot of ego in medicine
mm,
that is becoming really toxic and um, dysfunctional, and
mm,
patients and families feel it. I feel that systems are not designed to help people. So the drive to turn beds, the drive to churn the money machine has brought us further and further away from the purpose, which is to heal and serve. And
mm,
so, in my day to day, I really strive to maintain that core mission and principle in any work or endeavor that I take on.
mm. It's funny you mentioned that, the egos in the medicine field. If you have that, we also have that in therapy field, and then the drive for productivity. uh, Obviously you have that too in medicine, being a physician. Whether you're a PA, a nurse practitioner, or a physician, you have productivity. We have productivity too. And that was the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I personally started Jerry Have Physical Therapy. That's the reason why I got fired, because I didn't want to see 10, 20, 30 patients in a day. I wanted to see my own patient in my own terms, and I want to see them for a full blown hour. And I don't know how your billing works, if physician works or medical field works, Dr. Bell, but in therapy, we're billing 4 units for an hour. And then you've got therapists seeing multiple patients, like 5, 10, 20, in a day. How can you do that? Is it legal? Yes. The question is it ethical that you're seeing multiple patients in an hour in the therapy field? So I just made it a point. Okay, I'm going to see patients a full hour. In essence, Dr. Bell, the patient appreciates it. They come back. Oh,
Absolutely.
I've never been evaluated or listened to for a full blown hour. And
Absolutely.
yes, I don't make a lot of money. We don't make millions when it comes to revenue and everything, but I see it. They come in here, even though the insurance only approves like 2 units or 30-minute visit. I still spend a good time on them, because I have the luxury and the capability to do it. If I was working for someone else, I would be able to do that, Dr. Bell. So I know that is. I was gonna segue to on that. With your conference, Impactful Caregiving, are you going to help us out to teach some business stuff and technique? I know Teepa will talk about that too. Will you be doing that? Will you help us out too? How to?
Yes. So
Mhm.
you're going to be. I'm going to chime in on each of your sessions. Um, we have an important charge. So yourself, myself, and Teepa. Um, my challenge to Teepa is to say, here are these different medical scenarios. Here are my colleagues in emergency medicine, in OBGYN, in psych, who freak out at the thought of a dementia. How do we approach these older adult people? What is the positive approach to care? So we're going to throw cases and we're going to, you know, approach the case in an interdisciplinary way. PT is my first line drug, right? Social work. What are each members of the team and how do we do that in the environment or the setting that the clinician resides? Because it's easy enough to say, hey, I'm in assisted living, or I'm in SNF, or, I'm in a group home, or, I am in a private duty home health aide. You know, I am trained in that model of serving the older adult person. But my challenge to Teepa is to say, how do we train colleagues outside of that space to approach the older adult person effectively? So there's that. Then there is your session, which says, hey, like yourself, my other brand is impactfulcare.com. So Impactful Care is it's a telehealth and mobile concierge service. I have every price point for the person who is uninsured to the concierge geriatric client, 18 years old to end of life. in your same vein to say, hey, I want to be able to spend time with a patient unencumbered, not stressed, pushed to the brim to move them. But also, the art that we've learned is that you can master 15 minutes and make a patient feel as if you've taken a half an hour. So, taking that time with those patients, how to be an effective healthpreneur, how to take your expertise in medicine in this arena and make it work for you. So we will join you in that expertise in educating our colleagues that are called to a greater vision, want to have something branded for themselves. And then I will, my greatest call across all of it is to say to the business leader, to the non clinician, it will behoove you to position your business, your vision that you have for your entity to accommodate the older adult person. And what do I mean by that? That could be travel and hospitality. I challenge anyone to dare me on any business sector how the accommodation of the older adult person is relevant. And of course, these sessions are going to be maximum 2 hours out of our day. A large part of the retreat is to heal, to allow clinician leaders to get away, to be still, to reflect, to fill our cups, to, yes, do the work, to educate, but also to rest. We're going to do breath work, floating meditation, excursions, fun, all the things, all inclusive, lovely. And then we'll, maybe do a little Hawaiian luau on one of the nights. All goodness, all packed in. I'm
Mm,
going to add my um, CME accreditation. So my platform has 2 tracks for licensees. So those licensees, anyone who's a licensee, and then licensee prescribers. So there's 2 tracks. There's 18 credits of CME or CEU. Additionally, you will get your evergreen certification as geriatric certified. So you can hang something on your wall to say, hey, I've had this additional training in the care of the older adult person. So I'm going to add my course that people can take on their own pace. They don't have to take it during the retreat. And they will walk away with 18 credits of CME as well.
mm. Well, that's just the added bonus. But I wanted to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you're watching live, comment live, watching on a replay, comment replay. I like what she said about caregiving. Caregiving, by the word itself, actually, they even changed the caregiving word now in the world of therapy. They want to call it care partners because we're partners in care, right? But with the word caregiving, it's actually you're giving care. You cannot give what you do not have, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my
So,
Dr. Mike.
yeah,
Clutch, 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 clutch,
I
clutch.
know, right? So it's like Kobe, right? Anyway, where was I? So you
I'm sorry
cannot
to
give.
interrupt, but
I know,
that's
right?
so clutch. It really
Hmm.
is.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
cannot give what.
pour what
Yeah,
you're not full of.
Amen. You cannot give, just like me, I can't give money to my kids if I don't have enough money myself. And then here you are, whether you're a nurse, a caregiver, or a PA, nurse practitioner, a therapist. That's why we get burned out. You keep on giving and giving and giving, and you're not taking care of yourself. You gotta take care of you first. Me, Dr. Bell, me, we are let's face it. I am the income generating in my family. I gotta take care of myself. Taking care of my blood pressure, heart rate, breathing techniques. And the same with Dr. Bell. You gotta take care of yourself. So the part of this conference is they're gonna teach you how to take care of yourself, getting out of your comfort zone. That's why that's I was going to ask her why Hawaii, because she wanted to get you out of your comfort zone and at the same time be in that nice environment, a healing environment wherein you're not just going to heal physically. We want you to heal spiritually, mentally, and everything like that. So could you tell us more, Dr. Bell, why Hawaii and everything like that?
Yes. So we're going to go to Kauai, complete remote stillness, ocean, breath. You know, when's the last time you've heard your own breath? And, I have to say that I struggle with the term burnout, right? I don't really
Mm,
like burnout because if you're listening out there, you're gifted. You know you have it going on, but you also know you need a minute sometimes. You need to
mm,
catch yourself. And I have built this retreat along with my colleagues. I built a vision for something that I want to enjoy. So I will get down on the floor with you. I will be in the ocean with you floating. We will see our pinky toes in the sand. We will connect on a level that's necessary. Um, and in that is a community, which is why it's only 30. It's only 30 people, so that if I have to stratify clinicians for a clinician session, healthpreneurs with a healthpreneur session, obviously we'll do all things on, um, excursions and so forth otherwise collectively. But it's only 30 and it's an early bird right now until the 15th. So really check it out. Think about it. Um, it's an opportunity to restore.
I love that. Restore. You want to regain your strength. You want to restore, regain,
Find your
and
rhythm.
there you go, your rhythm. Uh, Sometimes we're in the zone. Don't get me wrong. It's fine to be in the zone. You're taking care of your patients. Right now I'm in the zone, seeing patients say like from 8 to 5 or whatever. But towards the end of the day, you also have to go down and relax. Even our own patients, our dementia patients, they have what you call sundowning. Even themselves, their brain has to relax too. And
Yes.
then here we are running 24/7. You're in your duty, 4 to 8 hours. Those nurses, those physicians, especially the hospitalists, you're there for like 4 to 8. How many hours you do this? And then a simple vacation, a reset like this is very, very important. So again, Dr. Bell, I know you're very busy. Could you please tell us where can we find you? The website, the actual event when it's going to happen, and then of course who are the speakers that we're going to have, and then some, a little call to action to our people. So.
Absolutely. So my platform is impactfulcaregiving.com. To check out the retreat, it's impactfulcaregiving.com/retreat. The sale is live now. It's an early bird until August 15th, and then the prices go up. This is non refundable. So think about it and make a decision for you. Okay. It is a tremendous, I poured so much love into this event. It is going to be amazing. We are going to love on you. We're going to force you to relax. We're going to teach you. And it's an opportunity, again, to walk away with pearls and reflection that will last way beyond the retreat itself. The dates are November 12th through the 16th. Okay. Flights right now to Hawaii are about 500 round trip, roughly, that I've seen. The flights are not included in the price. The prices include lodging, meals, excursions, CME. There's one slot for a VIP one-on-one with Teepa, and there's two slots for VIP one-on-ones with myself, Dr. Mike, and our breathwork specialists, Richard Mancuso. We will make lay making. We will see the sea turtles. We're going to snorkel. We're going to float and meditate. You'll have your own downtime with dedicated focus tasks to call you into a reaction of self reflection. We are also going to have a small give back. opportunity to account for the nonprofit arm to Impactful Caregiving to service some of the community of the aged in Hawaii proper. And then we're going to come home refreshed and renewed just in time to give thanks, right? Ahead of Thanksgiving. So, really, really excited about this. So excited to share this opportunity with you, Dr. Mike, as well. And I thank you publicly for standing with me in this endeavor.
Well, first of all, I appreciate you for inviting me. But let me go back to what you just said. I like what she said, ladies and gentlemen. She said about investing in you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching now, we invest on other people. We invest on our employees. We invest on, buying a new car. I don't buy a new car. We invest on buying new clothes. You invest on buying new house or new couch or whatever. But not sometimes, sometimes you have to invest on you. Actually, you. Because I know Dr. Kipling doesn't like the word burnout, but burnout is there. It's
It's real.
real.
It is real.
It's so real that it will affect your your vital signs. I know we're like, oh, okay, we can give you some medication for it and everything, but it will show up on your vital signs, your blood pressure, your heart rate, your breathing techniques. It will even show up in your labs, literally in your labs. And here we are, caregivers, not even taking care of ourselves. So invest in you. YOU, literally yourself. All right. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Bell. Appreciate you.
Thank
I know we're,
you.
we're
Thanks for
very
having
busy.
me.
But any last parting wisdom for our people who are watching?
Just thank you. It's an honor to serve, and just, in my mother's words, serve the patient and you'll never go wrong.
And again, thank you very much, Dr. Bell. Appreciate you. But before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, always remember the word fast, FAST, okay? All right, letter F. Find people that will bring out the best in you because you are the average of the five people you hang out with. So whoever you hang out with, that's going to be you. If you want to have an impactful caregiving, come and join us November 12 to 16 in Hawaii. I forgot the island there, Oahu Island. Find those people that will bring out the best in you. Okay. Next letter is letter A. Take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do us good. It's not even going to do Dr. Bell good if you don't take action. Take action. Go to the website impactfulcaregiving.com/retreat. Check it out. Check out the hotel. Check out the venue. Check out the speakers. The speakers, like, imagine. I mean, it's not me. Check out Teepa Snow, Rich Mancuso guy, and the breathing technique guy. Of course, Dr. Bell. Imagine all those speakers. So take action. Next letter is letter S. Share, subscribe. The more shares, the better. The more if you share it, it may not be applicable to you, but it could be applicable to someone else, right? Some of your friends or coworkers who needs to go out there and then attend. They'll share it. Share it to your friends. Next letter, last letter is letter T. Is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually going to understand it more. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Bell. Appreciate you. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And we'll see you in the next episode of our Jerry Hab Show. See you on our Impactful Caregiving Retreat this November.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support